What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Ricky Johnson. So in today's video, and I need you guys help on this, man. So today's video, we're going to talk about, should I start to mod my car? We finished with the suspension. The car feels great. Now I want to dig in and see, should I mod it? Exhaust, intake, tune, headers, all that good stuff, right? So here's a breakdown of different companies and prices that I'll pay to the amount of horsepower and torque that I'll pick up in the car, if that kind of makes sense, right? I'm not gonna say any of these companies' name, not like I'm a big YouTuber or anything that these companies will ever hear my comments. Starting with company one, this car that they did was, and this is what I saw on YouTube from the company itself. This company had a stock 2019 Shelby GT350, mine is a 17. I'm not sure if the power is gonna be any different, but roughly should be around the same, right? This car baseline dyno was 463 horsepower, 385 foot-pounds of torque. They did a 93 tune with an Ngauge. Car made 478, 396 foot-pounds of torque. Picked up 15, that was a 15 horsepower increase and a 10 torque increase. Ngauge is about what? Roughly about $500, right? So I'd have spent $500 to pick up 15 horsepower and 10 foot-pounds of torque, not including the price of the tune. They didn't say what the price was, but I'm not sure how much a tune costs. Maybe you guys can help me out and let me know. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna say a tune is about $200. I don't know. So right now we're at $700, right? $500 for the Ngauge and $200 for the tune. So we're roughly about $700 to pick up 15 horsepower and 10 foot-pounds of torque. To me, I don't think that's worth it, right? That's not worth it to me. And I know you guys might say, but it's an NA car, you're not going to pick up a lot. I understand that. Eventually I'm going to get to my conclusion. So same company, they added a JLT intake. Looked up the price for JLT intake. It's about $600, I think. I think it's about $600 for a JLT intake. So right there, we're looking at about $1,300, right? So they did another tune with a JLT intake, and the car picked up 1 horsepower and 4 foot-pounds of torque. Nah, can't happen. Can't happen. I can't spend. I think the JLT is about $500. So let's say we're at $1,200. So I can't spend $500 additional dollars to pick up 1 horsepower. Imagine you go out, you buy a JLT intake, you put it on, tune the car, and you pick up 1 horsepower. I will be depressed. Like, it's a waste of money. Now the same company did an E85 tune with the previous mod, JLT intake, Ngauge. The car made 498 horsepower and 413 foot-pounds of torque, which doesn't sound bad. That's all to the wheels, right? So in total, you probably spent about, with the combination of a tune, you probably spent about, I don't know, say $1,500 to pick up 35 horsepower and 28 foot-pounds of torque. To me, I don't think that's worth it. That's just my opinion. I don't see myself spending about $1,500 just to pick up that. How much of that are you really going to feel? The torque you probably feel, because this car is down in torque and 28 foot-pounds of torque, you possibly will feel. Horsepower, I'm not sure how much of that you really want to feel. This brings me to my second company. Second company now did a full exhaust system plus headers, right? So I looked up a full exhaust system, cooks, headers, all that stuff, looking about $3,700 plus installation. I've seen videos of guys trying to do this on their own, the headers. I wouldn't dare to do it. So you get a professional to do it for you, to install it. Plus install, 37 plus installation, say $4,000 you're looking at, right? The setup they had on this was the cooks, full exhaust, headers, plus JLT intake, and then their tune and the Ngauge. So with all of that, JLT, you're looking at about maybe $5,000, maybe around $5,000, plus the tune. And all they picked up was the exact same, it's crazy, the exact same horsepower that the first company did, which was 35 horsepower and 28 foot-pounds of torque. So that boils down to your tuner now, right? And it all depends on what dyno you're using and things like that, because this is all dyno numbers. At the end of the day, to me, but dyno is the best, right? So this brings me to my third company. I wish they would give us more feedback and videos of their cars and customers' cars. This company specializes in twin turbo in these cars. They make some of the best turbo kits. Sorry, the best looking turbo kits I've ever seen. Their attention to detail is amazing. They don't cut corners, and their price don't cut corners either. I'm not gonna say their name. They do a lot of dyno videos. That's it. All they do is dyno videos. There's no real feedback on customers' cars, you know, time slips. There's absolutely nothing. So I can't see myself spending 20, 30, 40, $50,000 on twin turbo in my car, and I don't see any result from this company. You know, that's one thing that I love to see is results. You build a car, you bring it to the drag strip, or you bring it road racing, and you put some times down. You know what I'm saying? You put some times down. You could do dyno all day long, 800 horsepower, 1200 horsepower. If you can't bring it to the street and show some actual true numbers and reliability, your company means nothing to me. I'm sorry, I have to say that. So with their setup, they have like a stage 1 kit, full bolt-on kit. Their price, $6,500. Their power gains 70 horsepower and 50 foot-pounds of torque. I don't see myself spending $6,500 to pick up 70 and 50 foot-pounds of torque. Total numbers, 520 horsepower, 435 foot-pounds of torque, which is not bad. It's not bad, but in my book, I don't see myself spending $6,500 doing that. So this brings me now to my final conclusion. If I do decide to do something to my car, it would not be any of this stuff on my list. No intake, no exhaust. I would never do the exhaust the way I see a lot of people doing. That's just my thing. I hate making the car extremely loud and it's not going anywhere. Loud doesn't mean fast, okay? The one thing I wanted to do was E85 and a catless delete. After watching a video with SHELBY GT350 had an E85 catless delete, raced a stock SHELBY GT350, the comparison wasn't that much of a difference. For the money you spend for that setup, I said there was no way. There wasn't a big difference. If I do plan to do something, it will be twin turbo the car, which I know it's a lot of money, which I don't have right now, but this is just letting you guys know where I stand with modding my car. Helion makes a bolt-on kit. If you have the money, you could upgrade certain parts, the turbos, wastegates, things of that nature. But I don't want to start a project that I know I can't finish. So I guess I'm going to be enjoying the car the way it is right now. Obviously, you know, I spend the money in some rims and things like that. All right, guys, so please make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.